Scorpio, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for early December 2022. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes into energy and see what's going on for the lovely Scorpios out there. I hope you're all doing fabulous and fantastic, my friends. I'm sure you are. Let's see what's up, my guides. Talk to me. And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card, then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. Okay, let's get it popping here for Scorpio, my guys. All right, quick. They answered me, right? That card came out with one shuffle. So we have this lady with the awesome hairdo in front of a sewing machine. This is very creative and expressive. I expect to see this type of energy in water sign readings. It's a very common thing, but it's good. This feels nice. Now, before we start peeling back the layers of this card, if you're new here, my friends, I'll be speaking about the December subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button, it's happening right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate that. So into the reading, enough of the promo, I promise. Have a little look here at this card. So once again, awesome hairdo, sewing machine, rainbow. So this can speak about creative juices flowing. A lot of you might be feeling the urge or the need to create something, bring it from the etheric realm into the material. Okay, so whether this is manifesting, whether this is artistic creation or any sort of creative endeavor, it's favored when we have a card like this. This can also represent the realm of new things, new ventures, new business, new relationships, sure. But this card to me can speak of an active imagination as well. It's an interesting card. Like I said, there's a lot of layers, but those juices could be flowing in a big way, Scorpio. If you're feeling pent up emotionally or anything in this time, get the creative juices flowing for sure, because that could pay dividends. Let's get into tarot. And I always say with that first card, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a little footnote for us. We're going to get you 3 tarot cards in the upright before getting that juicy, intuitive stuff. So let's see what we got for Scorpio here. My gods, talk to me. What do we got? So, last week's reading was a little different than the readings I normally give for you, Scorpio. And you know I like to keep the titles as simple as possible, so last week's reading was titled They Messed Up. And I kind of picked up similar things in like the Cancer reading last week, that there might be someone that made a mistake or was about to make a mistake. So hopefully you haven't been dealing with too much nonsense or BS. But we're going to see what we have for you this week. Clean slate, right? We're going to get you 3 out here right now. And I always say, only take this how it hits. It's not one size fits all, right? And we could be looking at your energy or someone you're connected to. So let's get these 3 out here. There's a lot of Scorpios out there in the world. Lots of beautiful Scorpios. So we do have the Knight of Cups in position number 1. That is starting pretty nicely. That kind of connects with the Oracle card we just had, because this is an artistic, creative card as well. And it is a card that could be you, right? Water sign energy. Very intense emotionally as well. Okay, we have the Lovers. So I will say this, even though this reading is not meant to solely be a love reading, a lot of you could be like in Prince or Princess Charming mode when we have the Knight of Cups and the Lovers. Partnerships could be extra important here. Let's get one more though. Very intense. And I will say this, Scorpio, the energy that's emanating off of these cards is extremely intense so far. So you might be feeling powerful things. Yeah, King of Cups right there. Beautiful. So we are in the realm of emotion. We are planted here, Scorpio. There's a lot going on in the realm of feeling and love and all those things. Now, that could be good. It could swing the other way. But let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes. Then we'll get that juicy, intuitive stuff. So if I was a love reader alone, I would be through the roof right now, because we have like a lot of the major love cards here. But position number 1, we have the Knight of Cups. Once again, a card that could represent you. In my simplistic style, it could represent something that's coming towards you, or a way you might be feeling. Generally, when we see this card, it can be a messenger of emotional talks, emotional offers, things like that. We think of love, romance. But aside from that, the Knight of Cups is a silky, smooth-talking, Prince Charming type of vibe, right? Someone that's just words flow like a waterfall. This is a beautiful type of energy. And it could be those creative juices flowing, like I said. The positives of water sign energy are right here on display with this first alignment. Now, yes, we do have to clarify all of it, but all the positives of being a water sign are just like right up out here. Now, moving to the center, we do have the Lovers. This card could represent a Gemini in your life, right? Anyone that falls under the sign of Gemini. The Lovers can literally be a lover, right? Someone you have a very close emotional or romantic connection with. If you're not watching this for love, the Lovers could just be a very good friend, a soulmate. And that doesn't always have to be romantic. It could just be someone you have a strong bond with. Now, if partnerships are not at play with this card, it is also angelic. It's also a free-flowing, silky smooth type of energy. Extremely powerful. So we're going to want to clarify this and see what it's about. It could just be giving us a little looking glass into someone you're connected to. Like, I wonder what so-and-so's thinking. I wonder what so-and-so's feeling. The Lovers might show us. Now, moving to the back end here, we got the King of Cups, a.k.a. Kyle of Cups himself. He does not have a beard in the deck, but it's okay. It looks like he's riding a throne surfboard in the damn ocean. So, once again, a card that could represent water signs. Very similar archetypes to the Knight of Cups, right? Kings represent control of their respective suits, so we think of emotional control, somebody keeping their feelings in check. That could be very important here. Once again, love, creativity, artistry, generally a good positive energy. So we're going to want to see what's up because there's a lot of emotional power here. There's a lot of emotional ties within this whole entire spread. And with two cards that could represent you, something of the self, whether it's self-confidence or something going on within you, could be shown here as well. So let's dive deeper on all of it, Scorpio. Let's jump in and clarify. All right, so we're going to get a good shuffle here from my Scorpio friends and see what's going on. My guides, talk to me. Okay. And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot because, as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's see what's up with that Knight of Cups. He's been a popular figure this week for a lot of people. And if you read tarot yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages that you want to give to Scorpio, you drop it down in the comments. I don't mind at all. You won't be stepping on my toes. All right, Knight of Cups time. This is interesting, Scorpio, because like we've been having some readings that have some like diciness. I don't want to get ahead of myself just yet. Let's just see what comes out. All right, Queen of Wands in reverse. Hopefully you're not having issues with a fire sign or an older feminine figure. And to me, she is the card of someone's self-confidence. And like I was saying, something you might be feeling, a way you might be feeling. There could be someone that is very bashful to speak to you about something or someone that's very shy here. And for some of you, this could be the energy of a crush too. And I don't want to lean too much into the romantic aspects of this. But when I see the Knight of Cups with the Queen of Wands in reverse, this is someone who might feel a little crushy, but they don't want to say nothing. Like someone might think you're cute type stuff. And you know I'm not a reader that focuses on that. However, hopefully in this time, your self-confidence doesn't take a ding. I know that's usually not the case with Scorpio. Scorpios are generally extremely confident individuals. And I always like to brag I'm a Scorpio moon myself on the 29th degree. So I understand. I'm part of the Scorpio collective. But there might be something to do with self-confidence, whether it's like appearance, how you're feeling. I want to see how the rest of this plays out. But for a lot of you, you might have a secret admirer with this type of energy. Or there's someone that wants to talk to you, but they're shy, they're bashful about it. Okay, that could absolutely be a possibility. So let's put this card right back here. I'll stop messing with it. And we'll get into that Lovers card. So why is the Lovers here for Scorpio? Very interesting, my friends. Where's the Lovers here for Scorpio? All right, Six of Wands in reverse under the Lovers. Yeah, this is someone that has had bad luck with trusting certain individuals. And I really don't want to take like a whole left-hand turn here, Scorpio, in this reading, but intuitively that's just like what I'm feeling, like someone who's had bad luck in the realm of like who they trust, who they give emotions to, who they're vulnerable with. And I swear I'm really trying my best not to turn this into a love reading, but for a lot of you it can, you know, really be in that realm. With the Six of Wands in reverse, once again, this is someone that might lack a little confidence. So for a lot of you, all the things I was saying with that Knight of Cups, somebody that wants to talk to you, wants to discuss something with you, they might lack a little confidence to do so for whatever reason, whether it's shy, bashfulness, little crush type feelings. I don't necessarily feel like this is treacherous or bad, but for some of you, it could just be like a time in the past where you've just had bad luck, right? Like where the wrong person just came along, or you trusted the wrong person. That's possible, which is odd because Scorpio is usually a very discerning type of individual. We're going to see what's up with the King of Cups. But self-confidence is huge here, and the emotional attachments are huge here. So just let's see what's up. I don't really want to talk these into the ground. So why is the King of Cups here? Because this could be an important card. There's the King of Cups here. Thank you. Yeah, Two of Swords in reverse. This could be someone who's like feeling confused or purposely hiding how they feel. This could be somebody hiding their emotions. I'm getting the huge vibe here of hidden emotions or suppressed. That's big with the Two of Swords in the upright underneath this King of Cups. So with the emotional control and all the things that we've been speaking about and bashfulness, there is a level of secrecy here. There is a level of hidden and suppression going on. So whether it's how you're feeling towards somebody else and you're not saying it, you're not speaking a word, or someone that might be feeling those things towards you, admiring you. With the King of Cups and Two of Swords, I'm not necessarily feeling like it's someone who's confused about the way they feel. To me, it's like hidden emotion, secret emotion, somebody that's choosing not to have that talk about something, okay? This is very intense. I will say that overall, like the energy, the possible connections are extremely intense. The emotions are intense, but we're getting that big suppression, all right? Like somebody who's pushing down, down, down. Like, nope, nope, I'm stopping this type of vibe, okay? So whether it's somebody not opening up about how they feel or otherwise, I really don't want to overcomplicate this, Scorpio, but that's just what I'm feeling. Let's go through and do a quick recap, because I've been saying since the beginning, I'm trying my best not to like focus this completely on love, but there's a lot of those undertones. In position number one, we got a lot of court cards happening here too. We have the Knight of Cups with the Queen of Wands in reverse. Now, it's absolutely possible that in the coming days and weeks, you might not be at your peak confidence level, or there might be something you're not too confident about, whether it's a person, whether it's a situation. But a big vibe I was picking up here is someone that's very shy, very bashful, someone that might be nervous to approach you or talk to you about something. And we're picking up a double edge of that as we move over to the Lovers and the Six of Wands in reverse. This could easily be two people mirroring each other, right? Two people that are in that same boat where they're not really speaking about it, they're not really talking about it. They're like, there's that quiet suppression. And somebody that is lacking a little confidence for whatever reason, but there is like a lot of shyness, secrecy, and suppression happening in this whole spread overall, okay? And I'm not saying that to like raise red flags or be treacherous like that. But on the back end, aside from the other message with the Lovers, I was feeling like maybe someone who's had bad luck in the past with who they should trust, who they could be vulnerable with. We have the King of Cups with the Two of Swords in the upright, the mystery, the unexpected. So whether it is the suppression, whether it is somebody purposely keeping a feeling secret, not speaking about it, there's very intense emotions here. There's very intense feelings, but they're not being brought out into the daylight for whatever reason. And if that's the case, if this reading's hitting for you, that's your prerogative to do so or not, right? So please take a screenshot. Of course, this could mean other things, right? We're going to get you one shadow card. Very interesting, very powerful overall in its emotional feelings. But we're going to get you one shadow card and see what's in the shadows for Scorpio. I know Scorpio loves this portion of the reading more than any other sign, because I could see the analytics, my friends. But what's in the shadows for Scorpio? Please, just put a cherry on top of this reading real quick. Thank you. All right, Seven of Swords, trust issues possibly, and we're kind of picking up little hints of that through the spread itself. The Seven of Swords in the shadows is a common card to see in the shadows. It's a hidden card. It's a card of secrecy. Sometimes in its worst case, it's the card of, liars or thieves, things like that. But the main vibe I was getting when this card came out in the shadows is that there might be a betrayal that has happened that hasn't been fully healed from, or there is something being purposely hidden here with the Seven of Swords in the shadows. So you could do with that what you will, my friends. Once again, it doesn't have to be a treacherous type of card, but there could be trust issues. Like you might have issues trusting or being vulnerable with certain individuals. But yeah, Scorpio, that's what I have for you this week, my beautiful friends. Don't click away just yet. I'm going to give you the details of the December subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the November subscriber surprise, the winners will be announced after the Fire Air readings this week. But for December, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Tarot in Wonderland. This is the deck I used in this week's reading. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, 2 simple things, as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed. Second, let me know down in the comments which tarot card makes you happiest when you see it. You'll be entered to win, and at the end of December, I will put the winners in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love to you, and I'll see you next time.